Howdy, howdy. Happy Sunday evening to you. It is August the 3rd. That's right, August the 3rd already. The year is flying by, y'all. And I kicked up the old Virgin Voyages intro for tonight. I got on my Virgin Voyages shirt. I got a Inky here co-hosting with me tonight. Because our big question for everybody is, are you too old for that cruise? Are you too young for that cruise? Too old for that cruise line? Too young for that cruise line? Hey, I don't know. Let's just talk about it. Why not? Sunday night, we got to talk about cruising stuff, things that'll make you go, am I too old for that? Am I too young for that? I don't know. Maybe let's get over here and say hi to 10 or 70 people tonight. And also want to introduce to you, I'm Chet from SealegJourneys, by the way, and this is Sensei Rabbit, second degree dirty belt. He's here to keep the chat in line because Nightbot don't work anymore. Just saying that. Looks like Tiffany Lava Baby Shark was here. First one tonight. Yay, Tiffany. Right on. What's going on? Robin from SealegJourneys is not here. She left this morning to go up to Illinois. She's got to go up there and be there for a week and to do her work up there. So I'll be here. Me and Sensei Rabbit and Baby Enzo and Ringo will be doing it up. Just us four tonight. How about that? Fearless Rambler, good evening to you. Fearless, how's it going? Woo, woo, woo. You know, I don't know if I mentioned to you, Fearless, but all those treats that you sent me back from Utah on the cruise that we were on, I did eat them all like a week after we got home. They were so good. They melted in my mouth. They melted in my belly. They were awesome. I was like, I don't think I ever told Fearless how wonderful those candies were. So I want to tell you now, Fearless, they were awesome, brother. Fantastic. And thanks for them. Yo, Fearless. Hope you're having a great day in Montana. That's to Tiffany. Yeah, I hope Tiffany's having a fantastic day too. I think she probably is. It's Sunday. It's August the 3rd. Why not? It looks like a good day on the calendar to have a great time. And thanks for everybody that's coming over from the Carnival Cruise Addict raid, #CCA. I was over there too. And wow, what is a pile of people. I was like, man, I saw it. I tried to say hi in one big lump, because I was like, my goodness, poor Liz will never get through all this chat. It's a beautiful day, lower 80s in Great Falls, Montana. Woo, lower 80s. That's great, Tiffany. It was about, if somebody was asking me today, how hot is it where you're at in Florida? I would have to ask them, have you ever been cremated? That's how hot it is out here today. Z-Man saying Baby Shark right on. Z-Man, how's it going there, brother? Yo, Z. And Ron coming in, the fam adventure saying hello. We'll be eating dinner if I don't make it back. Brother, come on, bring it on over to the table. We'll share with you. We'll help you eat it. Anything you don't like that, whatever that is, maybe I'll eat it. I'm just saying. Yeah, all I've had is a few peanuts to snack on. I might have to eat after the show while I'm watching. That's right. It's 7 o'clock. It's the Nerd Herd with Zach at Coker Culture. So I'm going to be heading over there from a Sea Lake Journey raid to check him out tonight. Hey, the fam. Hey, Sea Lake right there. Aaron Smith. Good evening to you, Aaron. Woo! Now, a bunch of y'all over there in CCA raid. I said hi at the first part of the show. And I didn't say a whole lot of more highs because there was just so many people and so much chat. So I probably missed some of you, Aaron. I don't know if I said hi over there, but I can say hi over here because Sea Lake Journeys. Right on. Angie coming in from whatever floats your boat. Angie, that cruising floats my boat. And am I too old for that cruise line? Am I too young for that cruise line? I'm kind of in the middle, I thought myself when I asked this question. Hey, Aaron, I thought, let me just mention a couple of cruise lines and tell me if you're too old for that cruise line or too young for that cruise line. You can throw it in the chat. If I was to say Disney cruises, would you say, oh, no, I'm too old for that? I'm too old. I doubt you're going to say I'm too young for that. I don't expect anybody's going to say I'm too young for Disney. Somebody might say they're too old for it. Now, here's another one for you. Holland America. I don't picture anybody saying I'm too old for that. However, I have heard people say and seen it in chats that I'm too young for that. No, I'm not going there. Have you ever thought that way about cruise lines? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Angie. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Z-Man. Hey. And there's Cruise Life TV right there. Greg and Michelle coming in on the #CCA raid. Hello, everybody. Greg, there's a great video you put up today right before Carnival Cruise Addicts. I had to go over and watch it. They were at the meetup, the Danny D meetup. Greg and Michelle was there. And what a great video you got there, Greg. It was fantastic. I watched that and I'm like, oh man, you know, I watched it. I was there again for a few minutes. I loved it. Fantastic job there, my friend. I thought to myself, and I left a comment in there. I thought, man, we got to do this again. We must. I put must in capital letters. We must do this again because it was fantastic. Hey, the fam. Hey, George. Hey, Cruise Life. What up? And Lisa's Cruise Adventure coming in. Hey, Lisa, how's it going? Coming in from the hashtag CCA Ray. And thanks for joining us here tonight. Hey, Tiffany, cruising for one. Hey, Jeffrey, what's going on, brother? Hey, I see Jeffrey likes to cruise on Virgin and Princess. Now, there's two kind of different kind of cruises. I like them both. I know Cruising for One likes them both too. Now, when I say Virgin, do you think of yourself as I'm too young for that? I'm too old for that? What do you think? Remember, there's no kids allowed. No kids allowed. So, what do you think? You think it's a bunch of old people on there? You think it's a bunch of middle-aged people on there? You think it's a bunch of young people on there? What do you think? I've been on it. I'm fixing to go on it again in October. I'm so looking forward to it. And that was my question a couple of weeks ago on a Wednesday morning show. Am I too old to go on Virgin Voyages? Am I too handicapped to go on Virgin Voyages? My answer to that was almost a yes, because when Robin from SealegJourneys was changing jobs, there was a 1 week gap in between the jobs. And, she'd given the 2 week notice. And so it was only like 10 days before, if we was going to go on a cruise, I was going to have to book it right now, pay for it now, and start packing. Well, I said, I need an accessible handicap room. So I called Carnival, Princess. Neither one of them had one available at any time on any ship anywhere out of Florida. I called Royal Caribbean. I called Norwegian. I can call Holland America. I called around all the cruise lines like that. And then finally I said, well, you know what? I'll give Virgin a try. I've never been on Virgin anyway. I said, I thought to myself, there's just no way they're going to have an accessible cabin. I thought this is going to be my last strike and we're not going to be able to do a cruise. I called them up. They had an accessible cabin available. In fact, they said, do you want an interior or do you want a balcony? Do you want a suite? Whatever. We got everything available for accessible. I'm like, really? I could not believe it. So I thought to myself, apparently this is not a cruise. Maybe I'm too handicapped to go on this cruise. Maybe I'm too handicapped. Well, when I got on there, found out I wasn't, even though there's only one other person in a wheelchair there, right? There's no scooters. There's no scooters on the ship. I didn't see anybody on crutches. Saw one other lady in a wheelchair, and she had a full leg cast on, like, all the way up high, all the way down to her ankle. And I was like, wow. Okay, I'm the only person that has a wheelchair on this ship. It was pretty interesting, but I had a great time on that ship. Great time, y'all. Going back again in October, right there. Yeah, and there's two things going on that cruise, guys. There's some kind of mystery thing going on. So we got to solve who did what. Did they throw somebody overboard? Did they murder them in the main dining room? I don't know. We're going to find out what happened first, and then we'll find out who did it. So it's a kind of a sleuth mystery cruise. And because it's so close to Halloween, there's going to be Halloween stuff too. So it's like a double whammy we're going to have on that Virgin voyage, and I'm ready for it. I am not too old for it. I am not too handicapped for it. I'm not too young for it. I'm ready to go. Me and Sensei Rabbit says he's going too. So I got to take him as well. Shay, what's going on? Hey, Shay's Adventure. Happy Sunday, everybody. She says, thanks for joining us. There you go. Cruise Life TV saying, hey, everybody. That's how I kind of do it too, Greg. I just kind of throw a whole bunch in one bubble. Hey, Cruising for One. Right on. Hey, CCA, there's JJ's Adventure. Jan, how's it going there tonight? Thanks for joining us. And Adventures with Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave was at that meetup with us too down there to see Danny D. What a great guy he is to meet in person. I mean, you talk about a real dude. That's a real dude right there, man. A real dude right there. You know what I mean? If you're a real dude, you know what I mean. You can sit there with Uncle Dave and just have a good old time just chatting it up. Right on. Uncle Dave, good to see you here tonight, my friend. Bama Nola. Hey, my favorite SealegJourneys, Chet and Robin. Oh, just Chet tonight. But Bama Nola, you get the squeaky tonight, the sea leg, one-legged squeaky right there. Thanks for being here, Billy. We appreciate you. And, hope you're having a great Sunday evening. We're going to have a good time here talking about, are we too old, too handicapped, too young? Are you too young to go on Holland America or Cunard? Cunard, are you not? Hey, can you not dress up enough to go on Cunard? Do you not have a tux? Do you not have a ball gown? Maybe you can't go on Cunard. I don't know. You look at Cunard and go, I can't go on that. That's too stuffy for me. Can't do that. I just like to know what people, when they see a cruise line, what is your first thought about that cruise line? If I said, hey, I've got a special deal on a Cunard cruise, are you going to say, I'm not interested? Or are you going to say, really? I've always wanted to look into that. Yeah. Or are you going to say, man, I'm too old for that. I don't know. Disney? I don't need no Mickey Mouse running around me. Am I too young? No, I'm not going on Holland America because, you got to have your life insurance. It's mandatory before they let you on the ship. I don't know what you think. What do you think? Hey, Shay's Adventure. Lisa's Cruise Adventure saying, hello, Chet. Hey, Lisa, how's it going tonight? Hey, JJ. Yeah, woo, there's Danny Dizzle, the Fizzle Spectacular supporter, Danny D. We've been talking about you already tonight. That great meetup, we call it the Danny D Vlogger meetup. I think that's what everybody it just kind of happened. Nobody, said, hey, I think we ought to name it this, and everybody voted on it. It just kind of happened. It's spontaneous. It's organic. It's grammatically correct. It's Danny D's Vloggers meetup. Yeah, right there at the Splitsville in Disney Springs. What a great time that was, Danny D. We were so glad we got to meet you. And your parents were awesome, by the way. I could hang out with them, too. Hey, Aaron. Hello, Cruise Life TV. Hey, Tiffany. And there's Paul coming in with Travels with PMB. Traveling right there, Paul. Good to see you here tonight. Thanks for traveling on over to SealegJourneys. Tiffany Lava Shark saying, Uncle Dave, hey, a hi, another hi, a yo, a blanket hi to everybody. Right on. You know what? One thing better than a blanket hi is a sleeping bag hi. Sleeping bag hi, sleeping bag. Would you go on a cruise if it was a camping themed, and everybody, could go up on Lido deck? You have to pay an extra charge, of course, and you could stay in a little 2-man tent, or you could sleep under the stars in your sleeping bag. I mean, would you pay extra for that? Would you do it? I'm curious. I'm not, now that I say it out loud, I'm like, I don't know, I might do that. I might want to, I'll pay $10 they're going to let me have this sleeping bag to sleep up on Lido deck tonight. Or, I know some people that have fallen asleep in the clamshells up there in the Serenity deck and just slept there all night. I don't know who that could be, but I've heard tell people do that. Jay's Adventure saying, hey, Chet. Hey, Jan. Hello. I'm not too young for everything. Or I'm too young for everything. Jeffrey, yeah, you're too young, brother. Jeffrey, awesome dude. I know you love the same kind of cruising we do, and you ain't too young. You ain't too old. You're just right. But, not just say it, I might be too young too, because I know we're kind of alike on that. We like to cruise like that. Thanks for joining me here too tonight, Jeffrey. Hey, Bama and Shay saying, hey, a hi, a howdy, a Danny, a hi. Sensei Rabbit and the Second Degree Dirty Belt. That's right, Uncle Dave, right here. He wanted to come to Orlando with us to see Danny D, but he had a rough night, and so I let him sleep. He wasn't ready to get up when we left, so he had to stay home, and he was upset with himself for that. Hey, Fearless. Z-Man says, good evening, content creators. Hey, Greg and Michelle. Hey, Vicky's here from Foodie's Vacation. Hey, Chet and the chat right on. We got Chet, we got chat, we got Foodie. We got it all happening right here. And controversial cruising. There's Scott right now. Scott, maybe you could clue us in on who could possibly have fallen asleep in a clamshell on Lido deck or up there on the Serenity deck. I don't know. Somebody was telling that story one day. Hey, Cruise Life. Happy Sunday, Sensei Chet, Sensei Wabbit, and everyone in the double squeaky dojo. Right on to hashtag CCA Raid. Don't forget, everybody, 7 o'clock, we're going to leave here. We're heading right over there to raid the Nerd Herd. Conscious Cruiser. Coker Culture, right there with Zach, is going to have the Nerd Herd come on in there. And we're going to hang out and have a good old time over there. Hey, JJ. Yo, Bama. Hey there, controversial cruise. Sky. Easy for me to say, right? Amelia G. Hey, hello. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us here. First time in, we'll give you a squeaky there. At least I don't know if I've seen you. If I have seen you, I apologize, but I look new to me. So feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want, so you can come on in and hang out with us anytime. How about that? Josie Ann is here from Travel with Josie Ann. What is going on? Good to see you. And yo, Coker Culture, Michelle W. PB. Hey, Sunday Chet and Robin. Hi, everybody. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? You're not getting away that easy. Come here and get a selfie with me. Oh, that was great. That was great. Greg and Michelle, you know it. Like number 9. You like the number 9? I like number 9. Number 9's a good number. Hey, Amelia and Zach. And we got Cruising Chris M here coming on in. Hey, Chris, how's it going tonight? Thanks for joining me from the CCA raid. Thanks so much for that. Hey, the Danny D video that you heard me talk about, that was Cruise Life TV. Just put it up today, just before. So be sure, after you get done with the Nerd Herd, you want to run over and check that out tonight. And if you haven't seen this one, check this one out as well. This is ours from Sea Lake Journeys. And it's funny, you can kind of see some overlap in some places. It's really cool. See vloggers vlogging vloggers. Yeah, say that 3 times fast. I'm a vlogger vlogging vloggers at the vlogger meetup with Danny D. Hey, Fearless from JJ. Hi, foodies. Hey, Tiffany. The food is here. I like that. When Vicky comes in, right there, people start saying, the food is here. Yeah. Jan. Hey, Cruising. Hey. And their food is here again. Hashtag CCA rate right on. Lori's also here to puzzle solver extraordinaire, I should say. Lori right there. Lori, squeaky for you tonight. And follow all your puzzle adventures right there. And we got to get back in the yacht club one day, and maybe I can help you work on a puzzle. I'm not good at it, but I can help you. I think the real challenge would be, and I've heard you say that Larry does it sometimes, flip it over upside down and just had like the blank, looks like this. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do that when we get on a cruise. See how long it takes us to solve that one. Make it like a 18-piece puzzle. Yeah, 18 pieces. Hey, Amelia. Hey, glad you enjoyed the treat. Oh boy, did I! I don't know if I ever told Fearless that, because my mind goes at 152,000 miles an hour, sometimes faster, and it's going this way, it's going that way, it's going that way. That's why I hear people say I'm bored. I'm like, bored? I could go stand in a corner right now, facing the corner. It wouldn't be punishment to me as a kid. That punishment would not work, because I'd stand there, my mind's still going. I'd stand there for 2 hours, 3 hours, and I'd be like, finally I have to go to the bathroom. Maybe I might be uncomfortable and say, hey, can I get out of here to go to the bathroom? But other than that, my mind's going so far and so fast and so many places that I wouldn't be bored. Hey, Sea Lake Journeys from Marjorie. Marjorie, what's going on? Woo! Good to see you here tonight. Hey, Vicky. Hey, you Chet. Tell Larry I said hi too, will you? Hey, Lori. Hiya, Chris. Hey, Marjorie. Hey, Foodie. Let's see. What was that channel's name? I'll think of it here in a second. Hey, Coker Culture. Hey, Cruising Chris. Hello. Good evening. Hello. And there's Hickey Dookie World Tour right there. Okay, good evening, Hickey Dookie. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Woohoo! We're having a great time. Hello. Hey, everybody. The food is here. Hello. Hashtag selfie rate right there from Chris and Liz, Carnival Cruise addicts themselves right there. I bet the chat was still going on because, man, there's like 1,000 people in there. There's 1,000 people in there. Maybe more. I looked around. I was like, man, there's a crowded room up in here. How about that? Hey, does there misters down there at the Celebration Key? I had to throw a question in there for them. No, I'm not surprised, Chris and Liz, that there's no fans of misters. It's hot. I know it can get really hot out there on them islands because, well, I've been there myself. And I always wonder, why don't they do like some of the theme parks do? And, especially hang it up on the outside of their little places where you go up to get food and water and stuff, and have one of those fans just blowing the mist out so that you can kind of just walk through it and keep going, or maybe you want to kind of linger in it a little bit like a butterfly. That's our butterflies do. They're trying to water stuff and the butterflies flying around in the mist, Hey, Zach, it's hot when the butterfly's trying to get in the water. I'm just saying. Hey, all in the chat right on. Hey, Chat. I love it. Hey, Jan. Hey, Ron. And hello. And Kimberly Level also coming in on the hashtag CCA Ray. Thanks so much, Kimberly, for joining us here. Good evening to you. And rub it in, Tiffany. Right on. Look at her. She's got the baby lava shark symbols right there. I love it. Right there. There you go, Lori. Here's your squeaky for Tiffany. Tiffany, that's a squeaky from Lori through Sea Lake Journeys to you. How about that? Cruise Life TV. Hey, cruising for one. I miss you. Right right? We like seeing Cruising for One. Hank, come hang out with us, don't we, Marjorie? Yes, we do. Hello, hello, yo, hi, hey, hello. That's Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts. Oh, Chris is coming in on his own thing. Hey, Chris, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I like hanging over there. Chris he's got the yakety yak. He gets all the John Heald information and brings it out to you. That's one of the great things that you got going on over at Chris. I really like, and I like to know stuff without having to go look it up myself. So all I got to do is go over to Carnival Cruise Addicts, and Chris is sitting there telling us, John got these questions, and here's how he answered them. Done. I like it. It works for me. Keep doing that, Chris. Thank you. Welcome to the channel, Amelia. Right on, Tiffany. Woo, double squeaky for that, Tiffany. I appreciate that. Will G, evening all, driving and listening. Right on, Will. If you're driving a clown car, if you're driving a semi truck, driving a motorcycle, driving a toy dump truck, driving somebody crazy, you came to the right place here. Come drive with Sea Lake Journeys tonight. Hello, hello, hello. And yeah, you know what we need to do right now while we're driving? We need to drive on over here and get a big old drink of water. So while I'm drinking, you can look at this.
Boys, who wants a snack? Who wants a snack? Who wants a snack? Hey, who wants a snack? Ringo, who wants a snack? Round and round. Round and round. Come on, round and round. Round and round. Oh, good boys. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Is that a dog snack?
Yeah, it's all funny until you're the one eating the dog snack. I thought she was giving a piece of bacon or something. So I wanted one too. It wasn't bacon. It was a dog snack, a milk bone or something. Whatever. I ate it. It's okay. Nothing. I've had no side effects from it. But, you know, that's another story. And anyway, hey, Will G right there. Hey, everyone from Lori, good evening to you. Never too old for Disney. There you go. See, what I'm talking about, Greg. That's what I want to know. I want to know, do you feel like you're too old for some cruise lines? You're too young for some cruise lines. You ain't dressing up fancy enough for some cruise lines. You're overdressing for some cruise lines. You're too handicapped for a cruise line. You're too physically fit for a cruise line. Whatever the case may be, how do you view the cruise lines? You know? So right there, Greg's telling us, and Michelle, they're never too old for Disney. Never too old for Disney. How about that? How about those spinning Dumbo teacups? Could you still get in those Dumbo teacups and spin them around 32 mile an hour like this right here? Oh, I remember those things. I might be too old for that ride, but probably not too old for Disney. Hey, Marjorie. Hello. Too cheap for Disney. Okay, first double squeakies of the night going to Will G right there. Too cheap for Disney. I hadn't even thought of that one. That's why you're getting the double squeakies, Will. If you thought to yourself, I can't spend that much money. Now, sometimes I look at Cunard that way, or something like I keep getting things from Viking Ocean Cruises. They're a little pricey. And then Oceania, get stuff from Oceania, Seabourn. Yeah, you look at the prices of those. I'm like, that's way out of my price tag. Way out of my price tag. Their sale prices are out of my price tag. Somebody paying for half of it is still out of my price tag. So I know what you're talking about, Will. Yeah. And sometimes things are just like, I don't know. Carnival looks pretty good right now. Oh, that's sweet of you to say, Marjorie. Yes, we do miss you. Hey, howdy, Will, right there. Thanks, Tiffany. Much appreciated. Yes. And Holland America is trying to draw a younger crowd. Yeah. You know, sometimes you get a stigma, though, right? Right, Aaron? You think of Holland America, you think of old people. Now, I've looked at some of their ships, and some of the entertainment they got is top notch. They got like the best blues and jazz clubs. They got the best rock and roll clubs. They got, you know, if you like three-piece violins and oboes and trumpets and kazoos and stuff like that, they've got the best of that too. They've got the best of all that kind of music, I think, the top quality. Now, they don't have any water slides. They don't have any rock climbing walls. They don't have ice skating. They don't have bowling alleys. They don't have leprechauns or anything like that. But what they do have, you know, maybe, I don't know. I don't feel that old. Do you feel old? I'm 60. I don't feel like I'm that old. except where I walked 10 miles. But but other than that, I feel pretty good. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm old. I don't. Holland America is still like a little block to me. I'm like, I don't know. Is that really an old people's cruise? I want to go find out for myself one day. And one day I will. Maybe I'll wait till I'm 70. But either way, sooner rather than later, I want to go try Holland America just to see, is it an old people cruise? Will they draw in the younger crowd by the time I'm 65? I don't know. That's a good one, Aaron. I like that. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Hey, Amelia. Hey, Chet, your video blows ours away. We'll do it again for sure. I don't think my video blows yours away, Greg. I think your video is awesome, brother. Awesome. I saw that. I was like, that is fantastic. It captures the essence of the meetup. You get to see the people, the vloggers, like I said before, the vloggers vlogging the vloggers at the vlogging meetup. What the vlog is going on, right? It was great, Greg. I love it. We definitely got to do that again. Some kind of meetup like that. Yes, we do have to do it again. Absolutely, Danny D. Danny D, and you'll be closer next time. You won't have to go so far. How about that? Next time you got some other conference down that way, we can make it happen again. Just saying. I'd go. Hey, Josie Ann. Hey, Danny. Yeah, Greg did a great job with the Danny D meetup video, as did Sealeg. Right on, Aaron. Yeah, we appreciate that. Definitely Cruise Life TV. Be sure to check that out tonight after the Nerd Herd. Get over there. You ain't done yet. It's a short video. It's only 10 minutes. 10-minute video, and see the Danny D meetup. You don't want to miss it. It's FOMO, fear of missing out. That's a good reason to go watch that. Hey, Fearless. Disney Cruises are Disney Cruises. One of my YouTubers been on those Carnival Cruise Addicts. Oh, yeah. I've known a few people that went on Disney too, Tiffany. I haven't myself yet. And some of them loved it. And some of them came back going, it's a small world. It's a small world after all. It's a small world. It just like any cruise line, any cruise, some people are going to love it. Some people are going to be like, okay, that's for somebody else, not me. And I totally understand. So, but I don't think anybody's too old for Disney. I agree with Greg on that. I don't think anybody's too old for it. Hey, people's right there from the Bud Files. What's going on? Sue, tell Joe we said hi too. And thanks for joining us here tonight. I don't know if you saw it, but I put the link up to your video at the end of ours. Did you? I watched the rest of it there where you showed the other pictures, you guys out there doing other stuff, but I didn't, how did I miss that? I'm glad. Well, thank you for that, Greg. I appreciate that. I need to go over and put y'all's link in mine too. I think I'll try to do that after this is over. How about that? I never think of, that's a good idea. Good idea. Hey, Bud Files from JJ. Cruising for One right there says all lines are trying to attract younger, but that really means multi-generational since the grandparents are often paying. Winner, chicken dinner right there. Multi-generational. Grandma, can you take us on a cruise? Can you pay for it? I need a grandma to take me on a cruise. How about that? Anybody want to be my grandma? Anybody want to be my grandpa? Be my grand anything? Be something. But yeah, that's true. Multi-generational. They even use that term, multi-generational. They're focused towards that. Hey, we want something for everybody on the ship. So hey, grandma and grandpa can go over here and watch the oboe trio with the kazoo, and the parents can be over here hanging out by the pool, having a drink and reading the book, and the kids can be off in the kids clubs, the grandkids, kids clubs doing their things and water sliding and all that. So yeah, you get them all there at one time. Whoa, yeah, it's a pretty good strategy, I think. Hey, Sue. Hey, Tiffany Lava Shark. Yo, Bud Files. Fearless Rambler, hi and good evening. Blanket hello to everybody from CCA. And hey, Tiffany, hey, hi. And we got Anthony on the move. Thanks for moving on in here Sunday night here with us tonight. We sure appreciate it, Anthony. Yo, Anthony, hey. Carnival Cruise Addicts, hey, and good evening from Marjorie. Right on. Hello, SLJ. Hey, Bill, how's it going? Bill, it's hard for me to keep up with you, brother. You're on a cruise, then you're back home from a cruise, and I'm watching you. I was watching the other night on my phone, and a lot of times I just see you pop up. And you know what? Here's Bill. I'm going to give Bill double squeakies tonight, too, right here. Warm Strong Adventures. Double squeakies for Bill. Why? Because Scott's whining the other day. There's no lives on. There's no live. Somebody do a live. So Bill says, okay, so Bill does a pop-up live. Like 30 people come in. Bill, that's awesome, brother. Scott, we love you. Don't change. We love you. Bill, you're awesome too, man. To do that for Scott. I felt like, listen to that. Scott's over wanting somebody to do a live, and Bill's like, okay, I'll do it. It's a true story, y'all. Ask Bill. He'll tell you. It's a true story. That's really what happened. So I went there and hung out with him too for a while. Hey, everybody from TJ's Destinations. Hey, TJ, what's going on? Good evening to you. Pete, it's a cruise life. And Lisa, thanks for joining us there, my friend. Woohoo! Yeah, great video you had up there the other day, too. I watched a video that Pete put up the other day in the Ray Parade, and the buildings are so funny. He's over in England, and the buildings were 1,000 years old when America wasn't even a country yet. So I'm watching all those places he's looking at, and there's this castle here, and there's this building there, and I'm like, they were 2,000 years old. These things are ancient, man. I love seeing that stuff. Love seeing the history. Keep doing more of those, Pete. If you're not on a ship, go do some more of that touring around like that, because I want to see it, and I know other people want to see it too. So I appreciate that video very much. Bill, Armstrong Adventure. Hey, Mr. Bill. Hey, Bill. Hey, Pete. Hey, TJ. Hey, Bill. Uncle Bill. Wild Bill. Bill. Hey, Culture right there. Oh, okay. Hey, everyone that I may have missed. That's what I end up doing too, Danny D. I usually end up going, hey to everybody I missed, because I know I missed somebody. I didn't mean to. Greg and Zach, hello. Howdy. Hey. Yo. Hi. Cruising. Aaron says, I believe I saw a person on a scooter on a Virgin video from the cruise world. It had to be a rare occasion. Right, Aaron? Because, man, even other videos I've watched, I just haven't seen any. You just don't see scooters on there. And you very rarely even see a wheelchair. That's why I think it was so easy to get a room last minute. So if I have to do a last minute cruise, let's say if she came in and said, hey, I've got 2 weeks from now, I've got a week off and we can go on a cruise, find something, I'm probably going to call Virgin first, because they're the ones most likely to have something available. Because Carnival, Princess, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, they sell out a year ahead of time. Okay. When those cruises come out, if I don't book them, I start as soon as they come out. Let's say they come out 18 months before it's time. Usually that's about average. Sometimes it's up to 2 years. They'll come out with that. If I know I want that, I book it then. Because I wait till it's only 12 months out. There may not be any accessible cabins left. Not kidding, y'all. It's a true story there too. True story. Virgin is excellent. Yes, it is. I can't wait. Jeffrey, if you ain't doing nothing in October, come on and join us on that one. Yeah, we're going to be there it's a sleuth mystery. Somebody killed somebody or flushed something down the toilet. And we got to figure out who did it, who clogged up our toilet. And I'll find them. We'll find them. We'll do something about it. But yeah, and it's also Halloween too. So come on, check it out with us. Hey, Bill, Scott, yo. Lori says, I'm ready to try Holland. That way I can have the casino all to myself after 8 p.m. Lori, I wonder if that's true. We joke about it. See, Lori knows about the stigma of Holland America that I'm talking about. Am I too young to get on that old people ship? Well, not if I want to use the casino and they go to bed at 8 o'clock. See, sometimes you can be smart and use that strategy. Hey, I feel like I'm too young to go there, but since everybody will be in bed at 8, I can do all the casino or go to the entertainment show because there'll be nobody in the theater. I can get a really great seat. So, you know what, Lori? That's genius. That's just pure genius. I love it. That's great thinking. That's why I like doing these shows like this, because I pick up some tips right there. And so I'm looking at things from one angle and I hear somebody say something that just takes me over here and I'm going, oh, look at that side. I'm kind of digging that. That may be an incentive for me to look into that, to go cruising on that. How about that? Hey, good evening, Marjorie. Good evening. Hello. Hi. Hey, Double A. Hello. And everybody knows Double A is Aaron Smith, right on. Bama, travel with Josie Ann. Hi there. And Carnival Cruise Addict says, we wear our tuxedo t-shirts on formal night. That's because you're on Carnival, Chris and Liz. I've got a Carnival sweatshirt that they gave me on Carnival, right? We went to one of the shows and I was in the wheelchair, right? And so the seats were filling up quick. Well, I don't know what crew person it was or somebody from the show. They saw me in line. They came out there because I was just waiting in line like everybody else. They came and grabbed me and they pulled me up to a front table. I'm like, whoa, this is kind of cool. And then they come over and gave me this long sweatshirt that looks like a tuxedo. I don't know why. Maybe they thought I was somebody else. But I didn't care why. I was like, this is cool. So we got to sit right there at the front table of this show and got a sweatshirt. I loved it. But yeah, I love that. That's one thing about Carnival. There's no pressure to dress up. You know what I mean? Whereas, you go on a canard, you're not getting a table probably without a real tux, you know what I mean? Or at least a suit. But Carnival, throw on that T-shirt with the fake tux on there, and they're going to probably think you're the maitre d'. They might ask you, sir, could I get an extra hors d'oeuvre? Do you have any Grey Poupon? Grey Poupon, please. Where is that Fluttering Peanut tonight? The Fluttering Peanut, she is off to Illinois. She's going to be up there for the week, maybe longer, up there trying to fix some stuff up there on a project she's working on. So it's just going to be me, Sensei Rabbit, Baby Enzo, and Ringo here at the house. So who knows what's going to happen around here. I may go live every day. Just to keep myself amused. You know what I mean? Laugh out loud, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Oh, where is Holland? I'm trying to remember, Lori. Oh, we're talking about the cruise line there, Tiffany. Holland America Cruise Line. Now, Holland's over there in Europe, on the north side of Europe, where the Dutch and the Holland windmills and the tulips and all that, and the wooden clog shoes all come from up there. Yeah, it's cold weather country, like where you're at, Tiffany. Yeah. Except they got a lot of water around them. That's why they got the windmills to pump the water out to move stuff around. I don't know much about it. That's all I know. If I was on Jeopardy, I might get to the $300 question, and then I'm out. Cruising Chris M says, I think I'm too redneck for canard. Now, that's another angle. Double squeaky for Chris right there, because I did not think of that angle. Am I too redneck to go on that cruise line? Now, my mom was still alive. She'd say, am I too hillbilly to go on that cruise line? She was from Tennessee, so she called herself a hillbilly. My dad was from upstate New York. He didn't call himself nothing but an American. I'm an American, he said. So I'm down here in the South. I don't know what I am. Sometimes I'm a redneck. Sometimes I'm a hillbilly. Sometimes I'm just Southern. Sometimes I'm just plain old American. I don't know. Try not to label myself too much other than I'm a good time. I'm a good time. That's me. Same cruising for one, right on. I am not old enough to go on any cruise line except for Carnival, and too old to go on Disney. Bama Nola, how about that? Coming in with the old enough to go on, can't go on anything else except Carnival because I'm too old for that. And look at that, too old to go on Disney. Woo! I'm digging it, Billy. Captain Billy. I'm saying Captain Billy. Billy from Bama Nola right there. See how my mind goes? Sometimes my mind crosses wires. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. I like that. So you already have an idea. You know what Carnival is because you've been on Carnival a number of times. I watched your videos. And then Disney. I don't know if you've been on a Disney. I haven't been on Disney, but I've had friends that went, and I've watched enough videos to go, So I have a preconceived notion of what is going to be there myself. And I think I don't know. I'm not too old, but I might be too. I don't know if I could take all that Disney music forever. I like the Disney music. Don't get me wrong. It'd have to be a short cruise. But 3 or 4 day cruise, I think I'm doing it. A 7-day cruise, probably not. That's the other thing we can figure out. Because I think if I'm too old for any kind of cruise, it's probably that 3-day Carnival party cruise. I think I might be too old for that one. That's the only one I think I'm too old for. Because I ain't putting up with the hijinks that I see on YouTube all the time and Facebook. I'm like, nah, that ain't for me. Holland America Cruise Lines, Tiffany. There you go. Lori brought you that answer there. Bamanola High. No casino on Disney. Oh, that's another thing right there. Carnival Cruise Addicts letting us know there is no casino on Disney. So now you know. If you're a casino player, you're probably too something. I can't go on that because there ain't no casino. Because casino players want a casino. They're like people who want to swim in the pool. You can't go on a ship that ain't got no pool, right? You'd be like, why am I going to go on that? If you want the ropes courses up in the air, you got to find a cruise line and the ship that has the rope courses, right? Because you ain't too old. You're young enough. You still want to do that stuff. I'm young enough. I want to do it, but my leg won't let me. Hey, Bama Nola from Josiane. That was an amazing wish Chris and Liz were there. Yes, I wish Chris and Liz could have been there too, Danny D. That would have just added more fun to it. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Marjorie. Hello. Hey. Appreciate you all teaching me this stuff. Right. Hey, Tiffany, we're all learning. I'm learning stuff here tonight. I'm getting perspective and angles from people that make me think, I thought, I don't know if I want to go to Hall in America. I want to check it out, but I don't know. And then Lori comes up with a great thing of, hey, the casino after 8 o'clock won't be nobody in there. I'm like, well, there won't be anybody in the theater either for that matter. I can actually get a good seat at the show. So we're all learning stuff, Tiffany. That's what the YouTube channels are all about. It's not just fun, but it's learning stuff too. Who knew learning could be fun? I didn't know that. Did you know that, Sensei Rabbit? Sensei Rabbit knew that. That's why he's here every week too, except when he's off in Hollywood doing his kung fu movies and stuff. Hey, hello. I think a deck slumber party would be an awesome, great idea. Hey, right on, Greg and Michelle. I think I would do it. I never even thought of that. That's just me sitting here rambling to you guys. Can you imagine if we're sitting around having a conversation? If we were on a cruise together, we could do a lot of these conversations. And we might as well go live while we're doing it. Let everybody kind of sit there with us and chat. But I'm like, I think I would do that. Especially, I think it's Celebrity Cruise Line. They've got several ships that have got the grass up there, real grass on the top of their ship. I forget the names of the ships they have, what class of ships it is. But you can go up there, and there's a big grass lot. You could do some serious camping up there. I'm just saying. I would. CCA, hello, my brother. Travel with PMB. Right on, Billy. On a poop cruise, I would sleep on deck. Me too, Fearless. Me too. If I didn't have a balcony cabin, I'd be up on the poop deck. Hey, right on. Danny D, be my roommate on the Unhinged cruise. Look at that. Hey, we might make a connection here. Who's going to have a roommate on a cruise? Because, hey, you might get some travel companions, It's funny that a lot of things I bring on a cruise are intended as camping gear. I know, right? Because the camping gear's got some great crossover stuff. I got the little flashlights that I use out of the camping section, It's some good stuff, and stuff, especially if you're going off the ship, Great ideas. I'm on my new phone, by the way. I got it yesterday. All right, Tiffany, another baby shark squeak for you. I get a new phone, and it takes me about a week to figure it out. I have to figure out the last one I got, though. The one, Robin from StreamYard got us new phones about 4 or 5 months ago, or 3 months ago or something. And this one's been the easiest to figure out so far. Maybe I'm getting smarter thanks to y'all. Oh, hey there, chat, everybody. The squeaky chat, the real captain, is here. Right on, Captain Billy Ahoy. And Captain Billy was at that meetup too, y'all. So you can check out him in our videos. What a great guy. You think he's super on his videos. You think he's fun in the chat. In real life, he's awesome. I can't wait to hang out with Captain Billy again too, y'all. I know, Greg, you probably feel the same way. And Uncle Dave. And Ryan was there from PK Adventure Travels. We could all just sit around and hang around and talk for forever, I think. I don't know. They may have to wait till tomorrow to find out, Chet. You're going to tell us tomorrow? Are you going to tell us on the Conscious Cruiser episode 41 by any chance, Scott? 8:30 tomorrow morning, the Conscious Cruiser will be on Scott's channel, Controversial Cruising, and on Spotify. I'm just saying. So check it out on both. And maybe Scott's going to tell us something tomorrow about somebody falling asleep up there in a clamshell in the Serenity deck. I don't know. Maybe I'll be tuned in. I'll be there, Scott. I'll be the first one in there because I want to know. I want to know about this story. And I also want to remind everybody that the Controversial Cruiser now has its own channel. It's not operating yet per se, but we do want everybody to go ahead and go over and subscribe because it's only a few more episodes that's going to rotate around between me, Elisa, and Scott. And then we're going to do all the videos, all the live shows, all the shows are going to be over there on the Conscious Cruiser, its own channel. How about that? We're excited about that. We really are. We talked about that the other day for a long time. Captain Bolly J. Bolly J. Oh, is that like Bollywood? Bollywood, very famous. Yo, from Traveling Fools. Hey, Traveling Fools, what is going on over there? Thanks for joining us here tonight. We're having a good old time here on Sunday night talking about, are you too old for that cruise? Now, you guys are young, Traveling Fools. Have you ever found a cruise line that you thought you were too young to go on? Or maybe you're just too much fun to go on that cruise line because they don't have that kind of fun I want to have over there. Or maybe that cruise line is too snooty and too expensive. I mean, I've got a lot of preconceived notions about several cruise lines myself, and I'm finding out that other people do too. But it's great because we're learning from each other, and now we may be able to say, hey, maybe I will try that cruise line after all, or maybe, yeah, see, I was right. I think I'm going to avoid that one and do this one over here. Scat! Scat! Is that like from, that's an accent from like New England, right? If you was up there in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, you'd be going, scat! Scat, come here. Scott! Falling asleep in a clamshell on Serenity deck? Yeah, I heard a story about that, Aaron, but Scott's going to tell us more about that tomorrow at 8:30 on The Conscious Cruiser, episode 41. I can't wait to hear it because I'm curious about it myself. Teed Herd. We're going to be on the Turd Herd in a few minutes. We're going to head over there. If that's what you're talking about, Lori, I don't know. That's the next kind of a squeaky emoji thing I need is one of those. Actually, you know who needs it is Zach over there at Coker Culture. He could, if I see one, I'm going to buy it and send it to him. Captain Billy from Zach, if I find a squeaky poop emoji, I'm sending it to you, man. I'm going to buy it. I'm sending it so you can squeak it on your show. Or I'm going to keep one for myself, and whenever I see it in the chat, I'm going to go, oh, hello, Zach. Hello, the Turd Herd. The Turd Herd is coming on at 7 o'clock. That's right, Lori. And I'm going to be over there. Yo, Captain Billy, CCA, ahoy there. Yeah. Thanks, Lori. Hey, Captain Billy. Hi. Hikanuki says, loved watching the Splitsville meetup. Thanks for bringing us along. Right on, Hikanuki. I'm glad you loved that. I'll tell you, I just sat there and watched it the other day. I said, you know what? I got to sit down and take a lunch break. I want to see that video again. I wanted to relive the moment. And now I've got the video from Cruise Life TV now. So now I can watch them back to back next time I get that. You know, because 2 10-minute videos makes a good lunch break, 20 minutes. I'll be like, I'm gonna hang out with all the vloggers and Danny D again one more time. How about that? I love it. Hey, hello. I've been working on a new project and will hopefully be able to announce it in a few weeks on my website. Oh, I'm excited about it. Jeffrey, sign me up. I'll be right there. Yeah, I want to get in on that. I want to see it. Hey, Marjorie, we want to start it before it comes on. Yes, that's right. The Conscious Cruiser, we got to get the subscribers over there, and then we'll get ready to go. Boom, and we'll make sure everybody knows when that episode is going to be, because me, Scott, and Elisa will all week we'll be telling everybody. We'll be throwing it up in community tabs. We'll throw it up on Facebook, throw it on Instagram, throw it on Telegram, throw it on the cloud, throw it up by smoke signal. It's going to be coming at you everywhere so that you'll know when the Conscious Cruiser is actually on the Conscious Cruiser. Awesome. Cruising for one. Yes. Can't wait to see what it is. Makes sense to fall asleep on Serenity. After all, it's in the name. That just makes sense, Aaron. You seem kind of laughable there for a while, but now I'm like, what's the big deal? It just makes sense. I got serene. It was a serene moment. And I laid there for 10 hours and was serene. Somebody did that. Traveling Fools, hi and good evening. Yo, Cruise Life. Ahoy, Captain Billy. Ahoy. Hey there. Howdy. Ahoy there. Hey, yo, hey, hi, hello, who, what, how, them. The name of the next meetup will be Vloggers. Vloggers. And we'll all wear vlogger t-shirts. I like that idea. Cruise Life TV. There you go. Video of the meetup right there's the link there. Be sure to check that out tonight. You got to watch that. It is great. Man, I love it. I loved it. Voodie's Vacations. Hi and good evening. Just love that rabbit. You talking about Sensei Rabbit? What's that? Oh, he loves you too, Tiffany. He told me to give you a squeaky for that. That's from Sensei Rabbit. Just for you, Tiffany. From King of the Hill. Men, who's that taking a picture of Connie, taking a picture of Bobby? Nobody. That's what... If you haven't seen, you see it some in my video. You see it a little bit more in Greg's, but you can see somebody videoing somebody that's videoing somebody. Yeah. It's like looking in the mirror that has the mirror, and then there's the mirror of the mirror, and it's pretty funny. It's great. It really captures the meetup. It really does. I love it. Thank you, Danny. It would have to be a 300-piece puzzle on a cruise upside down. 300? How about 30 pieces? How about just bring 30 of the pieces, like the middle section, Lori. You know, just throw all the rest of it out. Just bring the middle section, about 30 pieces, and I can help you. 300 and I don't know. I may have to get Sensei Rabbit to help us on that. That's all I got to say on that. Selfie time, Aaron. We're doing a 2,000 piece. 2,000. Yeah, I start that now. I finish it 10 years from now. That's how that would roll for me. 10 years. You know what we need, though? I need one more last quick water break here. So while I'm having a quick water break and Lori's getting her 2,000 piece puzzle out, y'all need to watch this.
The Supreme versus the Log Toy Monster. The Log Toy Monster has invaded Earth. Its intents are nefarious. Enzo the Supreme takes the battle to him. It is ferocious. Will he have the power to defeat the Log Toy Monster? He uses his supreme burst of power. And in the end, he is victorious. Enzo the Supreme. Enzo the Supreme is brought to you by SealegJourneys. Please subscribe. Thank you.
That's right. You can only see Enzo the Supreme here at SealegJourneys. So if you have an urge and you need a Enzo Supreme fix, be sure to check him out on SealegJourneys. He's only got 2 little short episodes up right now, but I am going to make some more because the public demands it. Yeah. My square dots are kicking my butt right now. Oh, you got it, though. You got it, Lori. I got confidence in you. I sure do. Cruising Chris says, hiya, Marjorie. You got this, Lori. See there? Everybody's got confidence in Lori. We watch you on Facebook. All of us that are in here, I think, watch you on Facebook do that. So we know you got it handled. Right, Sensei? Sensei says, you got this, Marjorie. Liz, hey, Chris, Angie. It's a slow go, Scott. It's slow, but you're going to get it. Sorry, Liz. Ooh, you mixed us up, Lori. Okay. Screenshotting that. Hey, Angie. Oh, my, I'm getting the names messed up, too. I do, too. Sometimes I mess up my own name. I call myself something else. I think Celebration Key will be better when the vegetation and palm trees grow some. It's all still new. Yeah, I agree, Uncle Dave. When MSC first opened up their island down there, what's MSC's private island? You know, MSC private island, that one. Yeah. We went down there not too long after it opened, and there wasn't that much shade because the trees were all about 4 foot tall and had 4 leaves. They looked like Charlie Brown Christmas trees. And I thought, you know, when these trees get a little bigger, these plants get a little bigger, this is going to be a lot better. Still loved it. But now the latest video I saw from that, I forget I get confused sometimes. I watched somebody's video that just went down there. Who just went down there? Somebody in this chat probably. And I said, oh, look, the trees are a lot bigger now. They look, you know, like they're almost big enough to do something now. And I think it's exciting. So next time I go, I know there'll be some more shade. Just like Uncle Dave's here talking about here on Celebration Key. You know, a couple years from now, it's going to be really fantastic. Hey, Josie Ann. Keisha's here. Hey, Chet and Robin, SealegJourneys chat folk. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Keisha. Woohoo. Good evening. Hey, Josie Ann. Keisha. Tasselman. Tasselman. Oh, that's Chris, not me. Never mind. Yo, Keisha. Hey, Lori. Hey, Keisha. Oh, I only got 6 minutes. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Tiffany. Hello, Angie. Right there, wherever floats your boat. All them people right there. Hey, Keisha. Fearless. We've got to been getting thunderstorms. Oh, you've been you too, Tiffany. It's that time of year, man. We've been getting them flying around here. Sometimes they come right over us and shake the house, and other times we can watch them over there. It's crazy. Laugh out loud. Love it. Round and round. Good boy, Chet. You know, who knew I could do dog tricks so well? And for a dog snack, I thought maybe she had a piece of bacon or a piece of cheese or something like that. You know, one of those things. She didn't. She had this little milk bone. I don't know. I ate a milk bone, y'all. It wasn't that good either. Chet, you're too tall. You almost missed out. I'm too tall. Too tall. For what? What am I too tall for? Almost missed out because I'm too tall. Okay. Sensei, am I too? Okay. Sensei says he's not too tall. He's only this tall. Lori, bacon would be better. Yeah. I would have done a backflip for some bacon. If she'd handed me bacon, I'd have done some more tricks. You just see me do a backflip. into the pool on one leg because I have to take that leg off. Yeah, I'd have done it. Hey, Keisha. Hello. Hey, JJ. Keisha. I'm 4'11". What? 4'11"? Oh my. Okay. You can't tell on people on videos. I mean, unless you see them stand next to somebody you do know how tall they are. If you see them in videos, you see how tall we are next to each other. So if you meet one of us, you kind of know how tall all of us is. But I never paid much attention to that, you know. All I know is that, hey, and give you a hug, right? I have to give you a hug when I see you. Yeah, if you see me, you're probably going to get a hug. Yeah. If you don't let me give you a hug, you may get a wedgie, just saying. Hug or wedgie, you pick. Hey, there's Scott. How's it going, Chet? SealegJourneys. Hey, John and Nancy, how's it going with y'all? Good to see you here tonight. Y'all got some great videos coming from all around the Disney stuff right there. If y'all like Disney stuff, John and Nancy's got it, y'all. Never too old for anything. Greg and I were in a teacup in Disney Springs. Are you serious, Uncle Dave? You and Greg. See, I was talking about the teacups earlier. I said, I'm not too old for Disney, but are you too old for the teacups? Uncle Dave and Greg got in it. So I get in it too then. If y'all get in it, I'm getting in it with you. I think it'll hold, 4 or 5 people in that teacup. We'll get in there. Hey, that's right, Uncle Dave. Man, I wish I'd known that. I'd have got in that thing with you. Hello. I don't know. From what you've described, Ringo and Baby Enzo's grub might not be that bad. Oh, their food is really good. Their regular food. In fact, we just made it. So after I do all the shows tonight, I've got to go out there. It's all cooked and everything. Now I've got to bag it. I pre-weigh it, put it in bags and freeze it. And then every day I pull them out and thaw them out and give them to them. But it's 10 pounds of ground beef, or sometimes we'll use venison, or sometimes we have used chicken, but I like the ground beef better. And then we put in a whole pile of carrots, some green beans, some broccoli, occasionally some rice or some type of bean. But yeah, that's what they eat. And I'll tell you what, when we make it, I'm like, yep, it's done. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I only got 2 minutes left. Hey, JNN Travels. Hey, everybody. Hello. Well, you could be too big a gambler for Disney. Yeah, if you're a gambler, you're definitely too big a gambler for Disney. Break down what you get when you add Wi-Fi excursions, specialty dining, and drinks. Sometimes it's comparable. That's right. That's why the Virgin Voyage cruise has all that. And the gratuities as well. So it comes out being really a good price. It may look expensive at first, but then when you break it down, it's actually a good deal, Lori. You are so right about that. 60 is the old 40. Middle age is 60 now. I'm middle aged. Thanks for that, Lori. Lori gets Lori gets a triple squeaky for Lori. 3 squeakies right there. Lori got the only triple squeaky of the night right there. Love that mentality, Lori, especially now that I'm 40. Wait till you're 60s, act like me. Yeah, probably in 4 years, but we'll be at the end of October for Mickey's Not So Halloween party. Oh, okay. 4 years from now, we don't want to wait 4 more years. We got to do it sooner than that. Another blanket. Hello. Right on. Okay, guys, I've got to get out of here. The next place we're going to, what's this right here? We're working on our videos from our Alaska cruise in Holland, America. Oh, I will check it out. Hooky Nookie. When you get those up, that way, because I know Alaska, but I want to see the Holland, America. And I know that you'll present the experience for what it really is, too, because I've watched some of your videos. So I'm looking forward to that as well. That'd be great. Guys, I got one last thing to say for you before we go, and this is it. A special thank you to all my subscribers, all my lurkers, all my members, all my moderators, and especially all of our members. I love that. Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Until next time,
Who wants a snack?
See you around the channel.